Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful recap is finally in for Thursday, July 31, 2025. In today's episode, Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, finally comes to her senses and doesn't look back. Will Spencer Crew Morrow pushes Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, in a new direction. Plus, Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, Stonewall's Sheila Carter-Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, in Capri, Brooke wants to leave. It's too hard to be there with him. Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., won't let her go. Wow, Ridge really has a habit of rubbing salt in women's wounds, doesn't he? Over with Eric Forrester, John McCook. He continues debating with Nick Marone, Jack Wagner. The Seaman accuses the Forrester patriarch of trying to reunite Bridgie, even though Ridge and Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, live together and are getting married. Eric doesn't deny it. After Nick accuses him of being responsible for Brooke's agony, Eric tells him to stay away from Brooke before stomping off. Nick suddenly sees Bridgie and goes to approach. Ridge tries to send Nick away, but he sees a lady in distress. Nick tells Brooke that this is her chance to break the toxic cycle with Ridge. The Seaman offers the blonde his hand. Brooke proudly takes Nick's hand and they run off together. One thing that I noted was this time, Brooke didn't turn to look at Ridge while she was walking away. She always looks back, but not this time. Maybe she really has come to her senses. Over in Los Angeles, Will and Electra are talking in the office. As the designer looks at photos of Italy posted on social media, she daydreams. They chat about what they would do in Italy. Then Will says that Electra should be in Italy, she should be representing Forrester Creations. The topic turns to Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada. They are relieved to never have to worry about her again. Electra is stunned that Luna was related to someone like John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin. Electra calls the good doctor good-looking. Does she have a crush? Lily Finnegan's stonewalling. At Il Giardino, Sheila pushes Lily for answers. She just wants to say a final goodbye to her granddaughter. The waitress says she tried to help Luna, but Lily just snaps at her. The doctor accuses Sheila of using Luna just to get closer to Finn. Sheila says she just wanted the best for her granddaughter. The takeout order is ready, but Lai has lost her appetite. The doctor nearly tramples Deacon Sharp, Sean Cannon, while stomping out. After getting an update about Lai, Deacon suggests grief and guilt might be causing Lai to keep everyone away. Sheila can sense that something is off. Luna Nozawa's condition. In a secret location, Lai checks on Luna. The doctor sits down and talks to the patient about what an innocent little girl she was, with so much potential. Lai says that she never had a chance with Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, as her mother. She knows she wasn't there for Luna before, but she's there now. The Los Angeles headwife had nothing on the explosive emotional temperatures inside Forrester Creations and Spencer Publications today. On this fiery Thursday episode, Brooke Logan showed off more than her usual charms. She brought metaphorical balls of steel to the boardroom. Meanwhile, Will Spencer made a surprise power move that had jaws dropping, and Lee Finnegan once again proved she could stonewall like a seasoned politician under fire. Secrets lurked, tensions built, and family loyalty was stretched to breaking point as betrayal, ambition, and revenge simmered just under the surface. Bravo ki lojan takis the boardroom, and prisoners. Brooke began her morning on a warpath, armed with a cappuccino and a determination that could bulldoze Ridge's ego. She strutted into Forrester Creations in a crisp white pantsuit and stilettos that clicked with authority, catching everyone's attention, not for her fashion, but for her steely eyes. She had an appointment with the board and wasn't about to leave without shaking up the status quo. Ridge was mid-sentence during the quarterly financial review when Brooke stormed in. Hope for the future deserves a resurrection, she declared. And I'm not going to sit around while this company wastes its soul. Thomas, who's recently been riding a wave of redemption, bristled. We've already allocated resources, Brooke. You can't just barge in and, I can, Brooke snapped. Because I'm a forester, maybe not by blood, but by fire. And I'm sick of decisions being made in secret behind office doors and under silk sheets. Silence. Then chaos. Steffi raised an eyebrow, cool as ice. You're overstepping. Brooke countered. And you're under-delivering. Sales have dipped, morale is down, and your line is coasting on nostalgia. We need innovation, not repetition. It was the kind of Brooke Logan moment that reminded viewers why she's lasted decades in this high-stakes fashion world. This wasn't about petty grudges. Well, not entirely. It was about legacy, vision, and reclaiming the heart of Forrester Ridge sighed, rubbing his temples. Brooke, this isn't the time. She leaned over the table, inches from his face. Then make time. Will SBNCER or E2RNNs? And show si kiss, his family. Meanwhile, across town at Spencer Publications, Katie and Bill were locked in an awkward standoff. The tension between them has been thawing ever since Liam's coma ordeal, but today things got messier and more emotional with the arrival of their son, Will Spencer. Will, now a confident young adult interning at a rival firm, showed up in a sharp navy suit and surprising swagger. He wasn't just visiting, he was challenging. I want in, he announced to his parents. Katie blinked. Into what? Will gestured around the office. This empire. I'm not just your son. I'm a Spencer. And I've been studying the books. Bill chuckled, thinking it was a cute moment. You've got plenty of time, son. But we'll drop the bombshell. I submitted a pitch to the board, one they're actually considering. A sustainable media division targeted at Gen Z and millennial markets. I've even secured outside interest. Katie looked stunned. You did this without telling us? Will, calm but firm, replied. Because you would have said no. Or worse, patted me on the head and told me to wait until I was ready. I am ready. Bill narrowed his eyes. You think you can just walk in here and, I don't think, Will interrupted. I know. The boy once known for his cheeky grins and candy bar bribes was now demanding a seat at the Spencer table. And for once, Bill didn't have a clever comeback. Eli Finnegan, STONEVALLs, again. At the hospital, Lee Finnegan faced increasing scrutiny, not just from hospital administrators, but also from Finn, who's finally starting to question his mother's involvement in Luna's medication scandal. After weeks of dodging and misdirection, Lee was summoned for a closed-door inquiry regarding the tampered paternity test files and how she handled Luna's care behind the scenes. But if anyone thought Lee would crack, they were sorely mistaken. Sitting across from Chief Medical Officer Dr. Ritchie, Lee maintained perfect posture, zero emotion. Dr. Finnegan, Ritchie began, records were altered. Patients were missiled. If you had any part in the cover-up, I have always acted in the best interest of my patients, Lee said smoothly. And until you have proof, I suggest you stop dragging my name through administrative mud. Back at the Cliff House, Finn confronted her in private. I deserve the truth, Mom, he said quietly. Did you know Luna was being manipulated? Did you protect Samyonin? Lee didn't blink. You have no idea what I've done for you. For our family. And if I tell you everything, you won't look at me the same. That sounds like a confession. It's a warning. With that, Lee walked out, her heels echoing like a judge's gavel. INTERLUDE at ILGIARDINO. Immediately of myositis. In a more light-hearted but no less dramatic interlude, Deacon Sharp hosted an unusual meeting at Il Giardino. Sheila Carter, newly employed as a dishwashing supervisor, had a tense exchange with Hope Logan, who came by to pick up a catering order for Forrester. Hope was civil but wary, especially when Sheila tried to offer advice. You know, Sheila said softly, being underestimated can be your greatest power. People don't expect the storm until it hits. Hope gave her a tight-lipped smile. I've learned to spot storms, Sheila, and I carry an umbrella. Meanwhile, Deacon observed the two women, one his daughter, the other his lover, with a mix of pride and dread. After Hope left, Sheila whispered, "She's got your eyes. And your fire." "She's got her mother's spine," Deacon replied. "And I pray she never breaks it." Eric Forresters, Fure Simon. Back at the mansion, Eric Forrester was less than thrilled about Brooke's latest power move. News traveled fast, and by the time Ridge updated him, Eric was pacing. "She can't just throw around ultimatums like it's 1999, he grumbled. Ridge tried to mediate. "She's passionate. She's reckless," Eric countered. "And I'm tired of passion being an excuse for chaos." But even as he ranted, a part of Eric seemed intrigued. Brooke had stirred something dormant. The drive, the audacity, the Forrester fire. Could it be that her spark was just what the company needed? BZKR and an unexpected partnership. In the final moments of the episode, a clandestine meeting took place at an undisclosed location. Yes, in classic bold and beautiful fashion, we're talking shadows, whispers, and a mysterious envelope. Grace Buckingham, once disgraced and now re-emerging with vengeance, was seen meeting with none other than Jack Finnegan, Finn's elusive father. "I hear you have a bone to pick with Lai," Grace said with a smirk. Jack looked haunted. "She buried too many secrets." Grace slid the envelope across the table. "Then let's unearth them. Together." Cue ominous music and a slow fade to black. Will's proposal goes to the Spencer board vote tomorrow. Will Bill sabotage his own son's pitch? Brooke demands a revote on leadership at Forrester. Will Ridge support her or back Steffi? Finn digs deeper into Lai's secrets. But could it cost him his career? Grace and Jack's alliance spells doom, but who will be their first victim? Final TOUGHS. This episode gave us vintage bold and the beautiful with modern stakes. Brooke reclaiming her power, Will emerging as a surprising threat, and Lee's house of cards wobbling dangerously, all while backdoor alliances bloom like poisonous flowers. If you weren't on the edge of your seat today, you might need to check your pulse. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our BOLD and BAUTFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.